I directly I time the and they are the time.
For our service today, everyone in faith development chose to do stories of becoming. As I thought about this theme, I realized how amazingly lucky I am to witness so many young people becoming. Through my experiences at East Shore, I have seen these young, inquisitive individuals thirsting to learn and play become uncertain and opinionated teens, as they should. Then to see those uncertain and opinionated teens become inquisitive adults, thirsting to learn and play. I am humbled to be a part of helping them to become those young adults with morals and respect for all that is around them. To be there for them and to help them answer questions about themselves and the world. I will never know exactly what they took from East Shore's teachings. These young individuals may never come and say, "You helped me so much." And that is okay, for I can see it in them and who they have become today and in the choices they make in their lives. I am more amazingly lucky for what I have become because of these people, what they have taught me and shown me, what I have learned through research so that I may teach and answer their questions. These children who have become and are becoming adults have helped me to be more understanding and accepting of differences. They have helped me to see that the differences are way fun and exciting. I look at myself now and who I was when I first became the DRE at East Shore, and I am better. So, thank you, all the children of East Shore. You have helped me so much. I have a better understanding of the world and my place in it because of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love. Thank you for showing me how to do new things. Thank you for making all the difficulties worth it. Thank you for being a part of my life and my spiritual growth.
Becoming has been a huge part of my life, as I imagine it's been for many people. For those of you that know me, you probably think, yeah, naturally, she became a girl a little while ago. That's not entirely true, though. Yes, I am trans, and yes, I used to identify as a boy, but I've always been a girl in my brain. It's just that I realized it, and I'm now able to express myself in the way I've always felt. I'm becoming a young woman through the aging and maturing of my brain, through different experiences that I have with the people and world around me, shaping me, forming me to become what I hope is a young scientist studying psychology and sociology and the brains of those who are different like me. I have become who I am today through my parents, my brother, and all of my good friends, as well as my grandparents, my cousins, aunts and uncles. I think that's a big part of becoming. It's shaping, it's the journey, it's what happens to make you the way that you are. I didn't become trans. I came out as trans. I didn't become gay. I came out as pan. I became interested in books. I became a writer. I became a storyteller.
After I graduated from elementary school, it was hard for me to know what was going to happen in middle school. When I got into middle school, I found out pretty quickly that it wasn't going to be that hard for me to change, but mentally it was going to take a while. I noticed that I was changing with my surroundings. I was becoming a new person, and I was happy because of that change. It was a nice change, and it formed what is of me today.
Becoming an uncle is something that feels so different yet so similar at the same time. Life changes, yet it stays the same at the same time. Growing in COVID, growing during quarantine. It's so different yet so same at the same time. Some things never change, but some things do. With family and friends, some things are different and some things stay the same. That is becoming an uncle.
Hi, I'm May Kowalki. My personal reflection today is about becoming a mother. For me, becoming a mother is a continuous process because I find that at every age and every stage of development, my children need something different from me, and so I have to become the person that can help guide them and help them learn how to be independent. So what I'm going to do is read you a series of poems that I wrote starting from before I actually became pregnant with my older child, all the way up to a couple years ago when my oldest was about 6 and my youngest was a baby. So the first one was written the year that my younger sister and I were both trying to get pregnant around the same time, and we both found that we needed some fertility support in order to make that happen. Cycle. Hills have eyes for every hopeful possibility, intensifying during climb toward brightest of joyful lights, every note hitting in perfect harmony, breathtaking at the peak, proving once again there is no hope without despair of valleys. And then I'll jump ahead to I was pregnant with my older daughter Sophia, who is now 8, and the first time I heard her heartbeat. First encounter. Here's your heartbeat, the doctor says, and here's your baby's heartbeat. The difference is unmistakable. On the screen, you swim around as doctor points out arms, legs, head, butt, and measures your length. It's not just me anymore. And the pregnancy, continuing, this one I wrote during first trimester. 3:30 a.m. The seedling whispers, "Feed me." Down the stairs groggily. What's easiest? Glass of orange juice, piece of bread? No, Mama, I want goldfish crackers or chocolate. Back to bed. Let's sleep now. And on to the second trimester. In my heart, you transform from a fetus to a baby as you grow from the size of a lemon to a bell pepper to a mango to a cauliflower, while I daydream about putting colorful socks on your precious little feet. And then 36 weeks, which is nearing the end of pregnancy with my older daughter. As the little human inside me moves so vigorously, it makes my legs twitch. I catch my breath, thinking of the long, the short few weeks ahead, before our birthing day transforms her from aquatic to terrestrial, and me from woman to mother, and we will be reunited in a strange new world. And then I had Sophia, and a couple months went by learning how to be a new mom, and this one is titled New Mom, First Day Back at Work, 8 weeks. It's like I fell asleep in daylight and woke up in darkness, or went on vacation in winter and came back in springtime. Because everything is the same, but not. Same people, same politics, different me. And the next couple are about breastfeeding, which is a big part of my experience as a mother. This one is titled Breasts for Feeding. They were butterflies, cloud wisps, raindrops, bubbles. They are pigeons, thunder clouds, hailstones, water balloons. Sexually, practically, they cleave desire and sustenance. They mean nothing, everything, exposed or commonplace, depending on context. This one I wrote when Sophia was 2.5. Interweaning. Want some milkies? No, she laughs, only half joking as she dances away. The world stops. This is how the end begins. Days, weeks, months, years slipped by, and here is this tall, happy child setting her own boundaries. Not ready. What was once unfamiliar, awkward, became the weft. What will hold the fabric together when this is done? Interrupting this musing, a persistent thought nags. Time for another baby? Now, in between my two children, I had miscarriage, and I actually went through 2 in vitro fertilization IVF cycles, and the miscarriage was in between the 2. So this one was about the loss. You were real, a spark inside me, only for a few short weeks, never to be held in my arms. Instead, I hold you in my heart. And then I got pregnant with my younger child, who is now 3.5. And this one I wrote during the 2nd trimester. Nocturnal. Returning to bed after a late night snack, I curl around the warm body of 4-year-old big sister, reveling in the muffled but distinct fluttering of little sister inside me, settling to the side I'm lying on. 3 spirits communing in the dark. And then we jump ahead in time a bit as the children start to get a little bit older. Walk and talk. Homeschooling mom walks down the road with her young kids. How to not be bored. Let's talk about signs. Road signs, gas line warning, proud union member. See, 6-year-old, how colors, shapes, and words convey useful information? The child collects chunks of broken pavement piled into stroller basket. Little sister naps while mom wonders, what are you collecting anyway? Back home, mom lines up the pavement collection on a porch railing. This was some kind of conversation about what they noticed, conveyed. And here's the last one. Terms of parenthood. It's one long hello and goodbye, demanding attachment and surrender. You must cleave yourself, firmly adhering to unwavering, loyal support, but also cleave yourself, separating distinctly from divergent views. Sometimes, to stimulate growth, you must coppice yourself, cutting back to ground level. Sometimes, to encourage new growth, you must pollard yourself, cutting off top branches. Resist the temptation to cleave, coppice, or pollard the offspring. They will manage their own growth, led by your example.
As you can tell from everything you've watched so far in this video, that the children and the teens decided to do this service on becoming, stories about becoming, which really hit me powerfully. I really thought about what I've become, what I'll be, what are we all becoming now that the world is opening back up again, now that we're going to be able to see each other in person and worship together. And it's important for us to have that place that we can come together and do that we have the ability to do the things that we want to do together. So on that note, if you have not fulfilled your pledge for this year, please send in your check. This is the last month. And if you have not pledged for next year, please do so. It really helps those who have volunteered to make things happen know what they can work with and what is possible. I'm also going to remind you that this is Food Sunday, so please, if you can, drop off food or pet food at the Old South Pantry, or you can drop them off at church. We have the tub in the back of the church you can put the food in. And this year's plate collection, or collection plate I should say, is for UUJO. So all the funds that are sent in, half of that will go to UUJO from the collection plate. And now, enjoy the slideshow, and I can't wait to be with everybody in person and see what we become in the new world.
Our benediction, Minna Zelch and I will be reading number 443 of the Gray Hymnal. We arrive at a many singular rooms, written by Reverend Kenneth L. Patton. This is a call and response. The words have been added below so that you may read along with us. We arrive at a many singular rooms, walking out the branching streets.
We come to be assured that brothers and sisters surround us, to restore their images on our eyes.
We enlarge our voices in common speaking and singing.
We try again that solitude found in the midst of those who with us seek their hidden reckonings.
Our eyes reclaim the remembered faces, their voices stir the surrounding air.
The warmth of their hands assures us, and the gladness of our spoken names.
This is the reason of cities, of homes, of assemblies, in the houses of worship.
It is good to be with one another.
We join hands
in Unitarian Universalist Fellowship,
pledging ourselves
To an individual religious freedom,
Transcends all creeds.
not to think alike.
but to journey together.
Wait, oh, what?
I wasn't ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
okay, she'll edit it out, don't worry.
Oh, is it going right
Yes!
now? Should I go?
Yes.
No, you're
Can I
on.
have a cookie after I eat bacon?
Yes.
Can I have a cookie after I eat bacon?
Hell, I want that breakfast.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're touching each other. The cooties, the cooties. Yay, perfect.
Go wash your hands. You touched my hands, okay? Yeah.
That's worse than us.
Why are you rubbing your
Do 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 do.